Hello there, chat. Woo. It's Friday. It is Friday. Ooh. Wow. How you doing, chat? Okay, let's play some Red Prison. We're just gonna jump right into it because there's no reason not to. We're gonna be playing the Red Prison list today. I'm entertaining playing something else for a little bit, but I just can't get away from it. And we got to see if we can get more trophies. So we're gonna play this. There is one new addition here. I won't talk too much about that. We added one more anger instead of a boil. Otherwise, the deck remains the same. We got some practice in today. We're gonna play one league tonight. It's gonna be a shorter stream. See if we can't bump that trophy up to 6 here. Let's get going. How's everyone doing tonight? It's Friday. It's Friday. Wife should be home in an hour or two, and that's why we're gonna do just a single league. We're gonna just hang out with her this evening, watch a show or something like that. She's going to do some stuff this weekend, so figured I'd spend a little bit of time with her. But first, we're gonna play some Magic, and then we'll get around to that. Queue up for this league in the competitive, as always. Get some trophies. During the day, during our practice, and because we took a little bit of today off to do a few things, we went to 5-0 and 4-1. And I have those screenshots in the Discord, if that interests you. Alright, we're going to keep this. I'm going to get rid of this Chandra here. We're going to see if Krenko and Ore Bosses can do stuff for us here. We have Hardened Scales. We can certainly go a bit wider than Hardened Scales. We're going to ramp out Krenko here and pass turn. Now, we've experimented with Krenko, and Krenko is a 1-of in the deck. We'll see if Krenko can go the distance here. Steel Overseer. Steel Overseer is almost worth pinging off here, but I have a feeling they're going to do some clever blocking coming up, so let's just get in for extra goblins being made here. Go super wide on my opponent, see if we can beat Hardened Scales. A matchup we have not actually seen in a little while. Ancient Stirrings. Walking Ballista. Can make that a 2-2 a little bit more with the Steel Overseer. 2-2. Makes it a 4-4. Picks off the War Boss, not Krenko. I think that's a slight mistake on their part. Let's go ahead and attack in here and see if Walking Ballista wants to block anything. Let's make some dudes. We're not going to play with Legion War Boss, because the idea is they're going to block one and then I'm going to pick off this Walking Ballista. And yes, they'll get to do something here, like ping me or whatever. But Walking Ballista is a troublesome card here for us, and I don't mind removing it. We can look to Blood Moon next, probably. Or Legion War Boss. Go even wider. Mox Opal. Okay. Animation Module. Okay. Do we want to go wide on my opponent? What's this? I'm a little bit afraid of this ink moth here. I'm afraid enough to go ahead and Blood Moon here. This Pendlehaven also will turn a 1/1 into a 1/2. What they can do is boot up Citadel and then use this, then Mox Opal. Okay. They choose not to do any of that. Alright, we're going to swing with everything. Make lots of goblins. This is our version of Hangerback Walker. X counters, X creatures, pretty much. Oh, what do we got here? Puts some stuff on this Steel Overseer. Going wider. I still take quite a few pieces of damage here. I guess they're going to pump this again. Can't make any more. That's okay, though. Alright, they're at 9. I have a pretty present board state here. Land, unknown card. If they make 2 tokens, they get some stuff going on here. We're just going to pump, make a servo bigger, make animation. Alright. So if I were to attack with everything here, block, 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 that's 3 blocks. Uses this. If they do that before, then it's 4 blocks. I think I just attack with everything. I can leave War Boss back. I don't think I'm afraid of dying here. I don't think I am. Maybe I should be. So this one lives, this one lives, this one lives. They pump, make 2 more. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go to 4. It's close. Ancient Stirrings. That could be bad. Looks like Kranko doesn't get us wide enough here. Arcbound Worker. So maybe I should have killed that Steel Overseer at the very beginning. Maybe we're regretting that. Let's see what they attack with here. They can basically swing out without the Steel Overseer, pump, and then they can make a lot of blockers behind this. Looks like our friend over there is going to beat us. We do have 3 bridges in the deck, though. Let's see where they want to go here with these attacks. No attacks. Okay. I think that's a bit of a misplay, because now I can play kind of defensively, and that's what we're going to do here. No reason to send all this in. To block, double up all these. It's probably too much for me to overcome here. So many tokens. It's got to be bridge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These things are so big. Block, 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 block. If I leave there and leave this guy back, I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Looks like I can do this and not die yet. Not die yet. Next turn. So I didn't kill the Steel Overseer because I expected to go wider than my opponent. And then they played the animation module stuff, and that kind of messed me up. I'm trying to remember if I did that, if I attempted to kill the Walking Ballista before or after this showed up. I think this showed up after, didn't it? Alright, we're at 1. Alright, Krenko doesn't go wider than animation plus Steel Overseer. And a lot of lands. Alright. Let's bring in some angers here. Bring a Spyglass. I'm gonna take down... honestly, just some Rabble Masters. I guess I could take down one Blood Moon and then Rabble Master comes back in here. The Master, Krenko the Master, in the pixels. What? Karn's very good in this matchup because it shuts down a lot of the artifacts. Chandra's me. Not a master. Interesting observations. I need to get a different chair, I think. I would love to play first. Well, we have an Abrade and we can go wide again. Let's keep this. It's kind of weak, but we'll try it. The 5-0 Master. Well, we'll see if we're 5-0. Things have to happen correctly for us to be 5-0. The Reborn. Mox Opal. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and play War Boss. So the general idea here is, by doing this, I'm kind of saying, hey, I don't have a sweeper. That's what I'm portraying to my opponent. And so, the hope is land and then some goodies here. And we can maybe like wait a turn or two and then worry about this Anger the Gods. Alright, Boundary Worker. The other thing I could do is just pick this thing off, which might be a good idea here. Let's cast Chalice of Void on 0. I don't want an animation module doing weird things to that. Let's go ahead and destroy this artifact. That shuts off Mox Opal. And let's get in for some damage here. Alright. We have a lot of good draws off the top. We'll see if we can find any. Mox Opal's currently off. Ancient Stirrings finds Horizon Canopy. Plays Horizon Canopy. Plays a Hangerback Walker for 2. Let's go ahead and fire this in here. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be angering. See if they do any blocking. They might block this guy and take 6. How do they block there? That's interesting. Alright, I'm going to pass turn with them blocking like that. I'm going to try to get a little greedy here with this anger. Try to get a little greedy here. Dark still. Citadel. By the way, these Thopters, I guess, turned on Mox Opal. It's kind of cool for my opponent. Another Hardened Scales is a little bit of a problem. Especially with a Ravager here. Alright, well, Blood Moon here, and I'm guessing I'm going to pass turn here. Ravager can eat all kinds of stuff. We kind of want to chump this a couple times, probably. Obviously, Chalice on 1 would have been better at this point. Oh, Walking Ballista is a problem. Animation module. Oh, are they going to have everything for us? I hope not. 3/3. 2 attacks in the air. 1 attack in the air. Brian, thank you for the bits. Let's do an attack like this. There we go. Block, block. Thank you. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and anger and see what they eat here. Oh, okay. Interesting. They ate to the Ravager. I think they could have gone the other direction. That or they have another walking ballista here. I'll be honest, I wish I had a braid. Because that's 12 damage coming across. Don't have a walking ballista, please. We lose to a walking ballista here. Oh, never mind. We're going to lose to a Ravager here. Huh. Hey, we went to 1. Alright. We can't play both out. They can swing with both of these and then just toss the the token or the counters over to another creature here. Honestly, they just sacrifice Throne and Geth here, make another dude, and go from there. Okay, 1 match down, 4 to go for the night. That's not a good start. Hardened scales. Not sure how I feel about that matchup and how that went. Maybe I could have mulliganed a little bit differently. I don't know. Let's find another opponent. Once again, just a quick reminder, it's going to be a short stream. 1 league. Even if it's quick, it'll be 1 league. Another reason we're going to do the 1 league is during the day and all that, and most recently queuing's taking a little bit longer than normal. Let's go league. Let's go league. Let's go. We did get to make some thumbnails for YouTube, so hopefully those will be pretty cool. Pretty cool things. All right, let's play first. We're gonna keep the turn 2 Karn or a turn 1 Kingpin. Oh gosh. Well, I'm gonna try Kingpin here mainly because this might be the Neoform deck, which might be a non-game here. We'll see. We'll see how much of a non-game this is. Metamorphose. Green-blue. Gemstone. Summoner's Pact. Yeah, we'll give him a try, although here's a good example of when he might not do anything. Gristlebrand. Draw. Well, hopefully this isn't the rest of the league, right? Plays another Allosaurus. Infernal Plunges. Metamorphose. What are we doing here? Storming off? Storming off, opponent? Life goes on. Gristlebrand. Summoner Pact. So my opponent's either winning or not here. Nourishing Shoal. Draw. Simian Spirit Guide. Draw. Simian Spirit Guide. So even if we had the Blood Moon, my opponent would be going off right now. Nourishing Shoal. Laboratory Maniac. Gristlebrand. And Gristlebrand. Kind of wish I had left up a Braid at this point. Worm. Nourishing Shoal. Draws cards. Alright. That's cool, chat. That was some cool stuff. Cage. Spyglass. I don't even know if I need the bridge. I probably don't. Chandra's probably just too slow. Slagstorm's too slow. We'll try this. I guess I need to look for a cage, probably. Which is a shame, because I only have the one cage. Only the one cage. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Probably the most frustrating thing about this deck here is I have to mulligan probably for Cage to have a shot at this. I could also just try this and try to Chalice on 0. Which might be, like, worth the shot. We'll try it. Maybe my opponent will mulligan, or they need to, or they need the Summoner's Pact. Maybe they need that Summoner's Pact over there. Okay. I mean, Chandra doesn't win it here. I guess that's one reason to not do this. There's Karn. Let's cast a Chalice on 0 and pass turn. We're not getting Chalice to Neoform, and they could just simply Evolution as well. So we'll try the Chalice on 0, see if it's enough. No action from my opponent, which is a good sign. We'll go up here since we drew this Rabblemaster. And then Rabblemaster plus Chandra should finish it off here in 2 to 3 turns. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 2 more turns. Oh, Simian Spirit Guide's doing his thing. Manamorphose. Makes green blue. Alright. Oxidizes. I'll go up. Nothing. There's an argument to maybe trying to do bridge. But I don't think they're attacking me. I think they're just playing Gristlebrand here. Manamorphose. Allosaurus. There it is. Neoform. Gristlebrand. Gets 1 draw out of this. Gets 1 draw. They could also not draw here. Okay. Gonna go ahead and emblem here. Let's go ahead and bridge. Let's do the 5 damage to the face. Pass turn. And we don't attack into him. Close one. Dodging a bullet here. Can't draw. Castable card, come on. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Got it. Alright, going to game 3. This is frozen. There we go. Alright. Game 3. Cage. And just hope we don't die on turn 1. The one cool thing about having the Chalice on 0 is my opponent has to use the Chalice or use this immediately. So, all right. So what does this do? My opponent's already mulligan down. I could Chalice and try to Spyglass Blood Moon. Ooh. Let's keep a risky one here. My opponent mulled. Let's keep a risky one. Gotta win. Risky one. Here we go. Chancellor. Do we lose? It's not gonna matter if I can't interact with my opponent. So. Ooh. Alright. Chalice on 0. Go, opponent. No land from my opponent, by the way. Okay. Let's take a look at what they have here. And then that can help us decide how we're going to play this. And then I'm going to just name Gristlebrand. Gristlebrand. Okay, we have a couple oxidizes. So let's go ahead and play a Blood Moon here. Oxidize destroys target artifact. Let's Blood Moon here. They'll have to get rid of this, I think. And then I can put a 0 behind this. Oh, they oxidize. They oxidize that. Okay. I suppose this makes a little bit of sense. A little bit. Do I just try to put this on 2? I don't know. Alright, so we have another Manamorphose here. Alright, I'm going to put this Chalice on 2 here. If they go ahead and oxidize one of these things, I can Blood Moon next turn. But they won't be able to Neoform, which is the card they have. The Manamorphose. We'll play into just F6 here. Double green. Oxidize, oxidize. They could also now oxidize the Chalice on 2. Decides to go after the one on 2. Okay. Can't Summoner's Pact yet. I hate to say that maybe I have to get beating in here with Simian Spirit Guide, but I might have to do that. Alright. An extra land here lets me do this, and now I can go get anything with Karn or Chandra as well. This is the slowest clock ever, though. I think as long as I have the Abrade, I'm going to leave it up in case they go for the Lab Maniac kill. It's not great, though. Not great. Opponent's moving to discard. Discard's Neoform. I'm just attacking again. There we go. Finally. Nourishing Shoals. Getting rid of the worm. My opponent has a lot of... Here, we'll just play another Simian Spirit Guide. Obviously, my opponent could go off now. Don't go off, opponent. Yay. Alright, Cavern. Let's go ahead and play a bridge here and swing. We're doing the damage. My opponent's all in on having to draw their answer. Gets rid of a Summoner's Pact. Now we have double Abrade. It's kind of interesting. Just F6 here. I kind of like 2 Abrades. Could be important. Uh-oh. Sleight of Hand. Swartrenster. Thank you for the prime sub, man. Thank you for throwing that my way. I appreciate it. Eldritch Evolution's been thrown to the wayside. Gonna ritual out a Chandra here. We're trying to kill them the slow way, chat. Slowest way possible. Serum Visions. By the way, Chandra Tick Down and double Abrade kills a Gristlebrand if they decide to leave it there. Okay. Argo. Opponent's discarding. They got rid of the Summoner Pact, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they just left their Chancellor in hand. It's a green thing that they can exile to LSR. Moving to discard. Oh. Well, we're going to draw a Ritual. We are going to uptick with Chandra, get a Rabble Master. Probably play the Rabble Master and then do 5 to them, putting them into 10. Uptick and draws and stuff. And probably kill them. Sweet! Hey, we beat the Neoform deck. Alright, so we stumbled on Hardened Scales at the beginning, but hey, we didn't get turn 1 by Neoform, so you gotta take it as a small victory. Small victory. Got 3 matches left in the night. Again, this will be just a shorter stream. Planning to spend a little bit of time with the wife here when she gets back. Besides, you guys need to go to F&M. Play that Magic. Win those games. That's what you should be doing on Friday. Maybe we move the Friday stream. Maybe we move it. I don't know. All right, we're 1-1. Our opponent is 2-2. All right, well, we have the Kingpin. We have a Void as well. Starts in 10 minutes. Well, good luck. What are you running? Are you running the Pyro Prisons or are you running something else? The Kingpin is here, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and scry. Land I don't need. I got 4 of those. Pass the turn. Do we think this is Death Shadow? If so, maybe the Kingpin is the first thing we do. All right, all right, all right, all right. Our opponent has fetched a non-basic because of the awesome non-basic here. Play Bob. That works. All right. We are going to Blood Moon first. My opponent will not have anything, and we will win the game. Right? Those are the steps we take. Pyro Toolbox with Leveler. That's, So you have Torp Orb too? I take it. You get the Torp Orb. We're going to line this up in this fashion. Land, Kingpin, Goblins, all the good stuff. Hit me for 2. Oh my goodness. All right, Kingpin first. It's not as fast, but it'll go wider. Got the Torp Orb. Good, 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 good. If they have bolts, I kind of want this guy to be bolted first anyway. These are better, in my opinion. Treetop Village. Hits for 2. Let's go ahead and play a Rabble Master, then War Boss, then Rabble Master. Let's see if they have another bolt. Let's test the waters here. By the way, we haven't played against Jund in a while, so this will be a good, good matchup. Good matchup to practice. There we go. Go away. What do you got for me, opponent? Are you trying to hit this button right here? This one right here? Let me teach you. You right click and you click this button. Hey, opponent's back. It's very good, but you don't think it's one of the best decks. Well, what is the best deck out there? What is the best deck? I would make the argument, at minimum, that we are the best. By the way, I'm going to attacks, and I forgot to play a creature, so we're going to put this Chalice on 2. That was silly of me. That was silly. What is the best deck, you think? And if you say another Karn deck, the Great Creator Karn deck, I'm going to have to strongly disagree with you. Alright, we're going to throw a Chalice on 2. This deck's the top 10? Well, that's a good thing, I suppose. Top 10. Top 10. What are some other decks that are beating it in top 10? Remembering that we're better than humans, we're typically better now than Tron. We're typically better now than... Spirits. Grixis Death Shadow. Alright, well we're miles above an Amulet deck when it comes to that matchup. Now I don't know what Amulet beats that we can't beat. Our Tron matchup has improved. Phoenix is still a difficult matchup. That is definitely true. Humans has gotten slightly harder because of Deputy of Detention, but we've been built to beat humans since January 2018, so I'm not too worried if that's a popular deck. Not too worried about that. I mean, I don't mind being part of the top 10 and then being able to beat the top 10. I'm cool with that. If we get beaten by like rogue decks and stuff, then that happens. That happens. I've been playing Red Prison and Paper over a year now. Welcome. I think this deck is very strong versus the higher tier decks, but my argument is it's worse against the lower tier decks. True, but aren't a lot of decks kind of in that vein? Alright, Hazard comes in here. Kind of want the Spyglass too. Take out Slagstorm. And want a raid, perhaps? So what's a low tier deck that we can't beat? Let's see here. I'm not going to say that they're not great decks, but Merfolk we can beat pretty easily. We know exactly what we need. Although it's probably gotten slightly harder, just like Humans has gotten slightly harder because we're drifting towards different things. Martyr Procs, I rarely lose to that. Burn is a tough one. That's fair. Alright, Inquisition of Kozilek. Takes Bloodman, perhaps. Burn's a tough one, and I guess Burn's not tier 1 anymore. Tron and Phoenix, for example, they get buys for the lower tiers. I mean, we've gotten some buys for the lower tiers as well. This is interesting. They left us with Bloodman here. A little surprised by that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play Bloodman. I want to keep them off of whatever they've got going on over there. I can see Tron doing that, and Phoenix obviously doing really well against certain decks. Thought seizes away the Rabble Master. But, I mean, we have to talk about which decks and all. I mean, a lower tier deck that fails to remove like a Rabble Master just gets hammered by us. So there's that. Tiers don't exist in Modern. Tiers are just popularity of deck. Also, our non-tiered opponents have gotten slightly easier due to... Let's go ahead and ritual out this bridge before we lose it to Thoughtseize or something. Jund can be a difficult matchup for us. The Jund matchup has also improved recently because of Karn. Alright. What do you got for me, opponent? I'd say Jund has improved because of Karn. So the problem we had with Chandra wins is that Chandra can take time and my opponent's going to find their Bob and they're going to find Liliana or whatever, and then they're going to just find an answer like Abrupt Decay or something. Where now, Karn kind of presents I'm going to win in a turn or two. So it's improved. I won't go on a limb and say it's the best. Alright, Bloodbraid Elf. Getting a Liliana. This is really good for my opponent. Tears is still popularity. It is a popularity and meta share. It is not necessarily strength of a deck. So this is a card that we'll have a problem with. I do have the Spyglass in. Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, so what's that say about being able to beat that deck? Like, if you can beat Neoform during the London Mulligan roll, what did that mean? And I mean, like, and I'm talking the whole match. We're probably gonna lose this game. You know, I'm not saying like, hey, okay, because my deck beats that, you were a more tier deck than them or whatever. Yeah, tiers will shift due to meta because the meta defines what's popular. Popular decks are those that are winning, and that would shift that. I don't have a draw here, so we can concede. My opponent got out in front of me with their lands. All right, let's see if we can take it in game 3. Dredge would be tier 1.5 right now. Dredge would be tier 1.5. It is popular in paper and not popular online. That's how I would define it. I kind of want an extra anger or something here. Or just a braid. Now that we kind of saw what my opponent was doing there. But I don't know where to fit it. Tier 0 Neoform folds to tier 11 8 rack though. Yeah, as long as Neoform is not getting to go off without interacting in a allowing a turn basically. If it does not go off on turn 1, 8 rack will start to shred Neoform. And if we're just playing that it can beat everybody before they play, then yeah, no deck's good against that. I'm going to just run this back. There's got to be an assumption of some interaction. A deck that doesn't interact, you can't gauge if any deck is good against it. Alright. I would like to play first, yes. This hand does not do it. This hand is atrocious. We're gonna mulligan this. This one was close. Just needed a land. I'll have to mulligan this as well. Oh boy. I guess I'll keep and look for a land. We'll bottom this. We have some good cards here, just lacking lands. I just define tier as a meta share, not on the power of the deck. If out of nowhere someone comes up with a deck and everyone is just in love with it and plays it, and it only wins on turn 5, you know. Alright, we'll name Liliana of the Veil. Force my opponent to Assassin's Trophy this. Sounds good. Winning on turn 5. Sounds good to me. We also are narrowing it down. As a prime example, I still haven't decided if this could be bumped up a tier or not after probably 150 matches. So playing any deck for 5 or 10 matches, I would have a hard time arguing that we understand what's going on. We're gonna bridge, even though we know this Assassin's Trophy exists. I'm the 5-0 master. I mean, we're not 5-0, and we're probably losing this one. Probably losing this one. Dark, confident. Another Assassin's Trophy. Assassin's Trophy, number 1. Looks like my opponent did not find their land. So if we can find a Blood Moon here, it would be good. We do not. Pass turn. Captain Asia, how you doing? I'm like overheating, Jet. Ancient Grudge. No lands so far. Now they have Assassin's Trophy up, though, for this Blood Moon. Then we're going to top deck. Tarmogoyf. Land. Oh my gosh. All the lands. 5, 6, 7. They can play Bloodbraid Elf if they hit something here. So we're just dead on board. Yeah, we're dead on board. Hits for 7. We go to 9. They can play Tarmogoyf for anything, and then I have just an Assassin's Trophy to avoid. Which just isn't going to happen. Because I could play Bridge here and then the Assassin's Trophy. Alright. Alright, we have 2 matches left. I'm going to see if I can get through these real quick. Although I don't know if Dinner's agreeing with me. Hold on, chap. One sec. dinner. Maybe the leftover burgers weren't a good idea. Oh my goodness. So I ate these burgers and I was like, oh, let's eat those. They're leftovers. By the way, we're going to keep this and try to get this Chandra out. This is a loose keep. We're in the mood for a loose keep here. So I ate these burgers. Well, we made dinner. It was good dinner. We made dinners. And I didn't... Here's humans, by the way. Bottom there. And it's just not very good, let's just say. It's a bit... I've been getting a lot of bad heartburn lately. A little bit of like indigestion and all that too. It's not good stuff. Alright, we'll Blood Moon here, and then maybe just Karn right behind this. We'll see. We'll see. I might be just like, well, I mean, Karn should just shut this off, but then they can play things with Noble Hierarch. Freebooter plus something here? Thalia plus Freebooter would be a little bit of a pain. We need to draw one more land. But yeah, a little bit of bad heartburn and stuff. Indigestion and all that good stuff too. Don't be Freebooter. Thalia, we're okay to see that. So let's clear the board. And then if they play another Thalia, we can Chandra or Karn here. I have a feeling I'm Karning because it gets rid of the Aether Vial from doing something. Although my opponent's got all the basics. Meddling Mage? Maybe we'll put Charles back on screen. Charles can be on the screen. Alright, what do we got here? Meddling Mage and Thalia's Lieutenant. Meddling Mage will be a 3/3. Thalia's Lieutenant will be a 2/2. Yes. Chandra is named. It's probably a fine name here. I'm going to go ahead and try to play this Karn here. We'll tick up and see if they care about Karn, but it shuts off Aether Vial. So if they have like a 3-drop, then we're status quo here for a turn. That being said, it's not going to do a whole lot. Maybe I was supposed to go get Bridge. I think I'm greedily trying to keep this around. Excuse me. Sweet. Alright, Karn stays around. It's a bit of a blessing. Go ahead and hit for 1 here. First round of Eponym starts and I get the bye. Flowing through to your next round. Ouch. Wow, we just shook the whole desk. Meddling Mage, naming. And that'll make Thalia's Lieutenant a 3/3 here. I think they name Ensnaring Bridge, right? Digital, you should go to bed. Names Ensnaring Bridge. I think if both of these come at Karn, I'm not blocking. Yeah, I'm not blocking. You want to see this deck? But you saw it earlier today, right? Alright, let's just send everything in. Let's be aggro. My opponent can have Aether Vial here as well. So we'll see what that was. What's going on there. Went 2-1 tonight at FNM with Red Prison, losing to Counters Company. Counters Company is a difficult matchup. I have a running tally of losing on turn 3 to that. Made some poor wishes. It happens. You gotta learn. You just gotta learn. Reflector Mage, Bouncing Rabble Master. Unfortunately, Thalia's Lieutenant is now outside of a Anger. Which I guess I just have one... Or no, I only had the one Slag Storm. Alright. I guess I have to defend until I find another Karn. Karn Tick Down and Snaring Bridge. Because they only have the Chandra Torch of Defiance Meddling Mage. We killed the other one. Deputy of Detention gets rid of our goblins there. Hits for a lot. So now actually I just need Bridge here. Alright. We can beat humans. Just gotta bring in the non-creatures, because the creatures are what kills us here. It's different when I play it. I play it at lightning speeds. Alright, single Torp Orb here. All these Angers. I have an extra Anger now. Spyglass. We can get rid of these Rabble Masters, and we can get rid of one War Boss. There we go. I kind of want to get rid of the Chandras, but I don't want to bring in the Bridge. I found that Karn is enough to go get Bridge a lot of times against humans. I'd almost rather Karn go get Torpor or Bridge, depending on where we're at in the game. Alright, we'll keep this. We have a removal spell, and we have a Spyglass in case they play Aether Vial. Cabinet Souls. A human champion. Let's go ahead and scry here. Oh, we can put this on top. I think I'm gonna just wait here. I like the Bridge on top. I think a Braid, I could kill something here. Thalia would be a little bit annoying, but like a Meddling Mage here. Let's go ahead and kill this. Then I can get the Spyglass out next. Let's go! Elemental Maddie, what's up? We can name Horizon Canopy here. Let's do that. Prevent the redraws. Alright, so Meddling Mage can come down here. Probably names Bridge or Anger or a Braid. Well, good luck with your stream. It's just Elemental Maddie, I assume. Maybe we'll toss them over there. Elemental Maddie. Maybe we'll toss them over there. Because we're keeping it a short stream tonight. I also have one or two more things that I'd like to get done before the end of today. So, opponent has a Meddling Mage plus something else. Just streaming Eldrazi decks. Well, I can't send them that way then. right, what do we got here, opponent? Champion. Champion plus Meddling Mage. Naming. Eldrazi Karn. I could see an Eldrazi Karn deck doing pretty reasonable. I could see it. New Karn's pretty powerful. That he is. Ancient Ziggurat. Meddling Mage. That's our only other card. Naming. It's gotta be something like Anger, Slagstorm, Abrade, Chandra. Snaring Bridges, find a name here. Alright, pass turn. Luckily, we've shut them off with their redraws here. Mantis Rider is a really good top deck for them. I believe we have 4 outs. It's not one of them. 3, 6, 7, 8. All right, so my opponent names Bridge here, and we don't get to play the Bridge, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and concede because my opponent's playing really slow, and they have a stead on board, so... Not about that. Not about that, wasting that time. Alright. We're actually, for one of the first times, we are 1-3. 1-3. 1-3, chat. I have taken this to about 4 2-3s. 4 or 5 2-3s. I believe is my count right now. That was fishy. Oh, it happens. I'm not going to pass judgment, but I will say almost majority of our human opponents do seem to play relatively slow. Relatively slow, chat. Whoa. Hey, this thing's cool. Why would you say that was fishy? Slow God. 666. Hello. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We're going to keep this. I'm going to get that gemstone down. Going to get that void out of here. Have to play slow so the stream can catch up. Now, chat. All right. Void, let's take a look. Don't need the land. Pass turn. I like this opponent. Spady. I guess I'm playing Blood Moon here. I guess I will. Sure. Go get an island. What are we against here? Phoenix? That's why I'm not here to pass the judgments. Let's try another Blood Moon here. I'm expecting another remand or something. Vendilion click. Okay. Checks the hand. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind this. Resolve Blood Moon. Takes 0. Which is cool. We're going to play Rabble Master probably next here. I'm gonna wait to play Karn. Rabble Master's a thing. Stop on the main phase. Bolts or Wizard Lightning. There you go, opponent. There you go. Keep it up. Swinging in for 3. Let's go ahead and just abrade this now. I have mana leak mana. I have abrade or a remand mana too. I'm not gonna play another ritual here. Snapcaster. Nope. Nimblist. Wizards. Wizards. Zippity wizards. Alright. Let's try Karn here. I'm expecting a counter. Spell Pierce. Awkward. We had the Chalice too. And we thought about putting the Chalice on 1. Getting hit for another 3 here. Oh yeah, buddy. Let's do a Desperate Ritual here. Put the Chalice on 1 to prevent a bolt here. And then Krenko. Uh oh. So now I need an abrade. Wizards. This is a little aggressive. All right, I'm gonna get rid of the Karn package here. Wizards has a lot of things that can tag Karn, and Karn's just not gonna stick around. Wizards Lightning, bolts, a lot of flying creatures that I can't block. So we're actually gonna go really heavy into just traditional Pyro Prison here. All right, we're gonna keep this. We have pressure and we have a bridge right behind it. Let's see if we can't make something happen here. I would expect a bolt from my opponent to kill Rabble Master, but if they go ahead and cantrip here, we'll feel real nice about it. Ooh, the Delver. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play Rabble Master here. I have 2 abrades to remove this Delver. I'm not terribly worried about it. They could Spell Pierce one of these abrades though, or remand them, so it is a thing. Opponent opts here. Just has the Delver. Apparently doesn't have too much after this. Bolts this. Does bolt. Gets in for 1, I imagine. Alright. I think this is the opportunity to go ahead and play bridge to get it down. We'll swing in ourselves and pass turn. If they do flip, they get 3 damage in, and then after that we should be clear. They don't, though. Gets in for 1, I assume. Alright. Just gonna attack back for our 1, pass turn. The Wizards deck's an interesting one to be playing against, for sure. Something a little different. I kind of want to just end step this abrade. I think that's what I'll do. Just end step the abrade. Okay, and we'll play this on Goblin. Once again, I'm expecting some sort of bolt. Some sort of bolt action here, but we'll get our Goblin down. Bolts my Goblin. We did get that through a remand or other cantrip my opponent might have had. Scalding Tarn cracked. It's not a good sign. Okay. Destroys my... destroys my bridge with a Shatter Storm. I think that was mildly aggressive. No action from my opponent. I'm going to just go ahead and rip off this Ruins. I tapped too much. That's alright. We got excited. Let's go ahead and attempt a Chalice on 1. I'm going to leave my Braid available. Well, I'm not doing much else, so I'll pay for Mana Leak. And Spell Pierce, okay. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Our Goblin is going the distance. And he really shouldn't. Alright, well, I'm gonna kill this. Get that out of the way. We'll see if they want to take Simian Spirit Guide here. It's just another dude. I'm gonna go ahead and play Simian Spirit Guide. One more counter. They had to counter a Simian Spirit Guide, chat. It's a bad day for my Wizard's opponent. That's a good draw. We'll assume they don't have a counter. Yes. Alright, now let's do some damage. We have a big boy. Storm Breath. Alright, double bolt. Are we going to game number 3? Game number 3. Alright. I'm just going to run this back. Enough pressure. We have to be aware of the Shatter Storm, so we can't get too... too excited there. We can't shut Shatterstorm off really unless we were to throw a Chalice on 4. We only have 4 4-drops anyway. We could try to get it there. No lands, mulligan. 1 land, mulligan. 1 land, mulligan. Okay. Bottom. Please draw. The dragon stealing the goblin's thunder. It does do that. I'm going to try a Desperate Ritual out here. I'm expecting a Spell Pierce. If they wait here... Oh no! Spell Snare! Alright. A little ways away from doing anything here. Although my opponent's got a slow start here. Just a Mutavault. Just a Mutavault. No red mana. If Kranko could have hit... I could have abraded that. I don't think I want to be doing that, though. Booting up this Mutavault. I think I'm going to wait here. Take 5. See if we draw the land. We kind of do. Come on, opponent. Alright. I guess if I get another land here, I'm going to abrade this Nimble Obstructionist. We do find the land. My opponent is lacking their red mana. Snapcaster. I can block Snapcaster. Let's do this in response. Kill Nimble? Or do you have another one for me, opponent? Alright. Another Snapcaster. Oh boy. So now I really need to hit this land. Beginning combat. We're going to take 6 here. And we don't do it. We don't do it. That felt like a really bad league. We did really bad. We did bad. What was our win against? It was a 3-2. What was this win against? Oh, Neoform. Oh, we beat the tier 0 deck, apparently. Oh no. This is panicking in the background. There we go. I almost don't want to end on that. 9:30, another hour. Beep, 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 beep on the Jeep. Alright, I said 1. Let's start this league, and if it goes downhill as well, we'll call it. If it goes just downhill, we'll call it as well. I feel like I should cut this tag off. Anybody realize that Charles has been tagged? See that? Charles's tag should be off. Alright. Let's see what the start of this league does. Maybe people are figuring stuff out here. Alright. I'm going to keep a really loose hand here. We're going to do a little experimenting here. We're in the experimental mode because we kind of bombed the last league. Let's see what this does for us. Oh no. Is this burn? Burn would be bad. Okay, stomping ground. Okay, burn. Gets us past a gemstone. And we hit a braid. We'll ditch gemstone here. Alright. Alright, burn opponent. Let's play some magic. Simeon's spirit guide has been found. Finds a land. Are we on zoo or burn? On the green. Get rid of this Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf's scary. Bridge is looking better. Bridge is not very good against burn, but it's good against zoo. So we're starting to look better here. We kind of want to empty our hand pretty quick here, though. Probably War Boss is next. Please. Maybe I should have killed this. I could scry a non-land to the top. Alright, Sacred Foundry. Gonna have to block Wild Nicottle and Tarmogoyf. Goodness, so many lands. Bottom. I don't want to draw any more lands. Let's cast Simeon's Spirit Guide over Legion War Boss. I know that we could be exiling this. Something tells me if I can get this to block and they swing with everything and they don't have anything to follow up, I can play Legion War Boss and have an additional blocker behind this. Also, the way Goblin Guide's kind of going so far, I just don't... Oh my gosh, we keep drawing lands. I'm gonna say our bridge doesn't matter because we can't get out of the lands. It's a Blood Moon. I'll play Legion War Boss. We'll attack with the 1. We can block here. And then I take 5. And I'm like within bolts and all that good stuff. So if we could land Chandra, tick up bridge. Ooh, Chandra. Okay. That does it too. Atarka's command kills us here. So Anger's in. Walking Ballista probably doesn't hit much. We'll take out a Karn as well. I think I want to take out 2 Karns in this matchup. Bridges are nice. I'll bring out the extra. We'll leave 1 Karn in just like as a win condition. But I think we can beat Zoo with Chalice on 1 and Blood Moon. Yeah. Like I said, we're going to see how the first league of this goes, maybe the second league. And if it's just going downhill, it might be just time for me to take a break for the day. I did practice earlier today. The cushion keeps moving. So the reason we're leaving bridge in is because it's Zoo, it's not burn. If it was burn, we'd get rid of the bridge completely. Alright, let's play first. Alright, we're going to keep this because we have the turn 2 Blood Moon. We'll see if it gets us there. Expecting something like a Goblin Guide. Stomping Ground's good to see here. A Goblin Guide. Right on time. Turn 1. Gets us our land. Oh my gosh, more lands again. Alright, let's Blood Moon. Definitely a Coke man over a Pepsi. Ironically, I don't drink a lot of Coke anymore. But I like me in my Coke shirt. Eidolon here. Okay, hits for 2. Chandra. Gonna play Rabble Master here. We're gonna take our 2 past turn. Chandra is not a bad thing to see here. We will block with Rabble Master if need be on, say, the Eidolon here. We could also just block on the Goblin Guide, too. Stop drawing all these lands. So it means Spirit Guide. I mean, I guess I block here. I trade. That's fine. A little surprised they didn't attack with this. Grim Lavamancer. Land. Let's cast Simian Spirit Guide into this. So I'm going to try this line here. The idea here is that next turn I can probably Chandra take down and kill Grim Lavamancer. And I don't think they'll have anything in the yard here. Oh. Vexing Devil. I really would not like to have this Grim Lavamancer be able to pick off my Chandra here. So Chandra, I want to say just tick down here, kill Grim Lavamancer. Karn's a really good pickup here. We'll sit back with Simian Spirit Guide. 4-3 and a 2-2. They have to attack with both to kill Chandra because I'm going to block. I have Karn, land, all this other stuff. Searing Blaze is a good one. It's a good one. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. Attack Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I need a ritual effect here. Or an anger effect. Captain Command, thank you for the follow. For being zoo-like, they've hit all their red spells, by the way. So I'm going to go to 1 here. I guess that means I don't really have an out. Don't really have an out. Where's all their zoo cards? Why are they all red? Why are they all red? Odysseus, they're not going very well. I might be cutting the stream. Well, I already went beyond the 1 league I said I was going to do. They were all red cards. They didn't play a single well, they weren't going to be able to play a Nacatl. They weren't going to be able to play a Tarmogoyf or a Tarka's Command. But clearly my opponent didn't need to do that. Yeah, it was basically burn. It was basically burn. I drew the 1 of Karn, by the way. I took the other 3 out. Alright. I don't know about this hand. Double Karn. That's probably not getting there. Oh, but the Psystorm's nice. Well, I'll convince myself. Maybe the Chalice on 1 will be good. We are crashing and burning here. Springleaf Drum. Now I kind of want this Chalice on 0. Guess I'm going to be putting the Chalice on 1. Let's go ahead and put it on 1, see what my opponent does here. Welding Jar. That's pretty good. All the Karn matchups, I'm a little surprised to see a affinity player here. Pun intended with the crash and burn comment. Let's try getting a Karn out here. Karn, uptick on this welding jar. And if they want to go in on this Ravager, they've got to do it now. Puts them back to 1 mana. Wow. Alright. In this case, I do not... Well, okay. We'll just tick up with Karn. We have another one. We're kind of use it as a removal. I'm a little surprised they didn't have Arcbound Ravager just eat the welding jar, right? Pulse Charge. Slag Storm's gonna be really good here. Does 3 damage to Karn? Yeah. Cool. Put this on 0. And then 3. Let's go get Liquid Metal Coating so I can just take my opponent off this last land here. If they draw a land here and they just can Ink Moth, that's fine too. Alright. Anger's come in here. Rabble Master's out. Spyglass can come in here. One more Rabble Master out. Alright. They might not know the interaction, but I'll assume they do. Let me see if Elemental Maddie's streaming yet. If Elemental Maddie is streaming, maybe we'll toss it that way. We'll keep this. A Braid and a couple Angers is pretty nice. Alright, Mox Opal. Go ahead, opponent. Ink Moth plus this dude. So I can Anger here and clear these two, which I think is just what I'm going to do. We're going to do that in preparation for the big one. The Karn. The Karn. Arcbound Ravager. Signal Pest. I'm going to try playing this Karn again. We'll see what happens this time. Will he eat 2 things? He could. He might go a little too far all in on this, and I have the Abrade to follow it up. Get rid of the Darksteel Citadel. Pass turn. That's another thing. Darksteel Citadel is really rough with Karn. Cranial Plating. And that's fine. Battle Cry. Can't activate it anyway. I'm just going to put this on 0. And we're just going to Anger. And I'm just going to go up here. Pass turn. Yeah. Oh. I've been asked if I beat a lot of decks other than Affinity. I don't need to animate the plating. I could. You definitely could. My opponent's upset. It's a shame. Alright, we'll go one more. We'll go one more, but I can tell I'm kind of like getting a little bit fuzzy. And my gameplay is like declining real bad. They should go look at the trophy leaderboard. No, I'm not kidding. I get them. I don't know. Can I return to that game? No, I can't. Not that I need to put it up, but it was just something along the lines of like, there was nothing negative in there. They just, well, They just said, can you beat anything but Affinity? And I get a lot of that. It's like, guys, I've been playing this a while. I only beat Affinity, Odysseus. That's what happened. That's how I got to the leaderboard. We're not tier 1? No, we're not tier 1. Alright, we're going to keep this. We're going to play this Void thing. I don't know. Do some scrying action. Maybe get a ritual. I'm going to bottom that. I already have one Rabble Master. If Rabble Master's no good here, I don't want a second one. If Rabble Master's gas, obviously I want one. Whoa, Swamp. Get out of here. Get out of here, opponent. I thought we only beat Phoenix. No, this is not my first rodeo. That's a good way to put it, right? Show me the notification. Oh my gosh, Rabble Master. Alright, they take my Blood Moon, so they're a multicolored deck. We can assume that. Show me this notification, please. Oh my gosh, now it's opening the app. Chat. Sometimes applications are just the worst. Alright. Field of Ruin. Alright, we're going to get rid of a Slag Storm here. Alright, alright. 8 rack. 8 rack. The rack. Let's yield to this. The rack, the rack, the rack. Rabble Master. Swing, swing. Ah, but it's not the first deck I've beaten. Rack 'em. Yeah, we like Brian's stuff. It's got some cool stuff. Field of Ruins me. That's fine. Basic swamps all around. And a Fatal Push. Alright, we're going to play another Rabble Master here. I'm going to hold Walking Ballista for 2 reasons. 1, can't play it. 2, I need a discard when Liliana shows up. I could play Karn and actually go get something. Keep my hand. Replacement effect. Lily. I assume Lily. It'd be pretty wild if it was like Bantus. If it was Bantus, I think I concede on the spot. Alright, Lily here, ticking up. Obviously, we have to kind of take care of Lily here. Sack a creature. I'll sack a token. Okay. Now I just have to send 1 token at this. So we're going to play Karn, replacement effect, and go get a Liquid Metal. And I can play Liquid Metal, and then I really don't have to play anything else and try to like pick them off of lands. You're hitting me while I'm hot on my Karn ride. I mean, the Karn has been really good. You cannot deny it. They get rid of Walking Ballista here. I am okay with this. Thought Seizes. Takes Liquid Metal. And Shrieking Affliction here. It's a lot of damage. We're going to use Karn to go get something again. I don't know what I'm getting, but I'm just going to get something. It's a draw effect. Actually, I could get Lattice. 4, 5. If I were to get Lattice here, this does what? X is 3 minus the number of cards, so I'd take 3, 6. The following turn, 3, 6. Oh, never mind. This should be good. I should be good because I'll do enough damage over the course of the 2 turns. So, yes. This should be fine. Yeah, my opponent concedes. We just attack twice and they can only do 6 to us. It's completely fine. Hey, a braid. Pretty cool. All right, Hazard Storm Breath's in. Bridges out. Spyglass is a question mark a little bit. I'll probably leave it out. I think that's my changes. These are my changes. It's Rack. Rack is an interesting matchup. You play a little bit slower. You put something like really fast out, and then you can potentially just play slow behind it. Karn loves his basic mountains. Karn loves his basic mountains. All right, good luck to me. We're gonna play a turn 1 Chalice. Why can't I click these? Okay. It's freaking out. What? Ah! So kind of a strange question. Do you think this new Karn will continue to increase in value in Modern? A little bit, but it is a rare. It is a rare. Waste not. Alright, let's get going with Rabble Master here. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a rare card. I don't think it's going to go up astronomically. Obviously, after War of Spark, it is done printing, and if it's still a card in Modern, then yes. Its ceiling here is probably at about $12 to $15 paper, and maybe a little bit higher online for a little bit. Ratchet Bomb. We can kill that. They kill my token and my Chalice on one. Fatal pushes as well. My opponent's got it all. They've got it all. I'm gonna Blood Moon here. Make some mountains for my fun opponent here. Obviously, we can get Thought Seized here. Oh, we can get Liliana now, too. The Rack. And... Ooh. Let's destroy the Rack here and pass the turn. This is going to do a little bit to us. There's a smudge on that card. There is. Look, it's smudged. This guy's cool looking. Waste not. So they're going to draw cards here. I hate making them draw cards, but... So they swing in here. I get to play Rabble Master, ping this off is the hope here. Oh, don't have a Liliana. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Alright, we pick that off. This zombie's in our way. I'm sure they have a way to Fatal Push this Goblin Rabble Master. At some point. We'll take our 2 if they attack. Okay. I'm gonna go up here. Mainly because I don't want to put something in my hand for them to discard. Attack with just goblins here. 1 zombie block. But yeah, I don't want to put something into hand that they'll just make me discard. There's the void. Is there anything I want from the sideboard? Let's go get something. Namely, Sorcerer's Spyglass. And I'm doing this to check on my opponent. They have an Inquisition, that's it. We'll name Liliana the Veil. We'll send some goblins in. Ironically, we want to be empty-handed against our rack opponent here. They play a swamp. Alright. Let's choose an artifact from outside the game. Let's go get Lattice. I don't care about their hand anymore. Who needs cards when you're playing against 8 rack? Would have had Chalice behind it too. Cool. Cool. Alright. We'll play one more. The thought process is getting hazy, chat. It's getting hazy. Getting hazy. Getting cloudy out there. Alright, let's join. You've never had trouble with that deck? What, rack? Alright, Decius, you take care. I have at least this one maybe in me, and we'll see how I feel and if it's a long game. If it's a long game, we might just call it. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll look for a land, hopefully. We'll get rid of Slagsnorm, I think, because a Braid's much more powerful. Blue-white's very difficult. Very difficult. Jeskai, I don't actually think I've played against a Jeskai opponent. Radiant Fountain. Alright, so Blood Moon's going to be pretty good here. A Gemstone Caverns. Blood Moon, pass turn. Got you with Pack Rats. Alright, Amulet there. I don't care about that card. We're just going to War Boss and pass turn. See if we can't close this game out. Amulet Titan. We were talking about this earlier tonight. Are we better than this? Yes. Typically. And if things go a little sideways here with this Blood Moon, I have double bridge backup. Alright, Coalition Relic, we're going to braid that. Because that makes different colors of mana. Don't need that green mana in here. Go ahead, opponent. It's tier 1. Look, it's Karn. What's Karn going to go get? There's literally nothing you can get that scares me. Batterskull. I might take that back. Batterskull's a little bit scary. Land? Land Batterskull? Oh boy. Oh boy. Batterskull's here. Well, I don't really want to run into a life linking thing here, so let's not do that. Alright, let's look for removal for that, or Primeval Titan? Alright. Okay, Ancient Stirrings. The Garden. Play Blood Moon, pass turn. Because they gained 4 life. We need to somehow get around that. Summoner's Pact. It's a Primeval Titan. Amulet. Man, they have a lot of mana. So they pay for Pact. I guess we lose to a Karn. We would lose to a Karn. Because they'd eventually find the mana they need to get rid of our board. Batter Skull looks like it was just enough here. Primeval Titan. Well, let's see if we can beat Amulet here. They definitely can make a lot of mana. That has to be respected. Land Unknown card. We'll make more goblins. Can we go wide enough here? They have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So we do 4 to them. They gain 4 though. Have to keep that in mind. Alright, let's go hyper wide on my opponent. Problem is Batterskull gains him life. Hooks up Batterskull to Primeval Titan, so they gain 10 now. Let's put a Chalice on 3. That stops another Coalition Relic showing up. And then they're kind of on 2 colors, so I don't know how they get to 3 to get their Engineered Explosives off. We kind of want to leave a Braid up as well. And a Braid off the top would probably win it. So would Karn. I haven't done the math yet, but gaining 10 life, I'm pretty sure we need a lot of tokens to get around that. More scouts. So there's 10 here. 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we do 10. So they gain 10. 1, 2, 4, 5. They block 5 of these. So 5. There we go. play Karn here. Yeah, I need some ridiculous amount. I have lattice next turn. I don't think there's anything I want to shut off here. And what's funny is if they've top deck Karn, they can't really go get lattice. Because if they go get lattice, it shuts off on both sides. And it's not like they're going to be attacking in. Alright. Got there. I like everything as is. We're just going to run it back. And I think this might be the last match. I think we were supposed to have one more, but I'm probably going to call it after this one. My back's starting to hurt. The back is starting to hurt, chat. You need to like go lay down, put a heating pad on the back. Oh. Maybe. We'll see. I hate leaving a league like that. Maybe if I just lay back like this. I could go get the heating pad. What am I doing? Where could I plug it in, though? All those plugs are already taken down there. Ooh. Get a massage chair. I think, honestly, I just need to get a slightly different chair. This is one of those tall DX Racer ones, which has been really nice. But I don't know. The way that the armrests hit the desk, like, this is as close as I can kind of get. And so I kind of have to lean a little bit forward, which is probably why I'm like, ooh. We're going to keep this. This does really broken things. And I'm cool with really broken things. Alright. Let's do the broken things. How's the lumbar support? It's alright. It's pretty bad, actually. It's pretty bad. Go get the coding here, pass turn. So whatever lands they do play here, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna stone rain them. All right, growth chamber here. They get a 3 mana here. They play Azusa. We're in a little bit of trouble here. They do play Azusa. So we're in a little bit of trouble because of all of this stuff. This can't be activated though. I might just Blood Moon here, honestly. Let's go ahead and just Blood Moon. Blood Moon to stop some really, really crazy plays from happening here. Rex Sage kills Blood Moon here. Rude! It's Karn. Obviously, we're going to Liquid Metal here. Let's get rid of blue. Okay. So we can take them off a few lands here before they kind of have their way and try to kill us. I don't know if I guess I can take them off this forest next. Oh, they could beat this. They could beat this. Oh no, Bruce Bye, why are you hosting me? Yeah, see, they can beat this. The 6 mana Prime Evil Titan. Careful what you wish for. What's up, Bruce Bye? How you doing, fine peoples? We're getting beaten up. Getting slapped around. I assume one of these is going towards me. Show me what's going towards me. You said that before, Sousa. Fair enough. Alright, Karn's gone. Poor Karn. Poor Karn. We'll play our bridge. Pretty good card. And we'll play the gemstone. I guess there's no really point for liquid metal coating to make anything an artifact, so just gonna slide here with my opponent. I think they have a Teleria West in hand. I don't know what they bounced. Yeah, they have a Teleria West. 3 mana, engineered explosives. Pop this. Swing, swing. Hey man, thank you for the 3 months. Bruce Ba with that Prime sub. So 6. Double strike. They had the basic forest too, and they kind of got around this Blood Moon because we had the Blood Moon as well. Maybe we gave it to them a turn early. 2, this, 6. Make this 8. Go fetch, double strike, 16. This attacks. Well, they got rid of their other 2 creatures. So we're not dead here. Dead. Glad to be here. How'd your stream go? F6. Academy runes. Doing Academy runes things. Getting that haste vigilance. 8. I'm going to concede because I have a feeling that they know what they're doing. A braid off the top. Oh. A braid or bridge. We had a few outs. That's not one of them, though. All right, game 3. Game 3. Game 3. Game 3. Stream was awesome. Played some Legacy. Just brewed a sweet pile with the help of chat. Let's play first. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. We went 1-4. And now we're in this league where we are currently, what, 2-1? Let's see what's on top. Blood Moon's on top. Gonna pause there, chat. Blood Moon was on top. We like Blood Moon. Play that Blood Moon. Pass turn. Ho ho! Rabble Master right behind this. Alright, Rabble Master, please land. I need one more land. I need that land. I'll take an Abrade or a land here. Land. I didn't ask for that, but I will take it. Alright, trying to beat down fast here. They might have to engineer it on 0 if they have it. We might have to do that. We'll see. Simic Growth Chamber. Karn, the Great Creator. We're going to have this Battle Skull shenanigans again. My opponent's dead on board, I believe. EE. A Mentor. I'm not going to go after Karn. I don't need to go after Karn. -5. Don't sweat it. I went 0-5 in my competitive league tonight. Good thing we can still be entertaining. I'm reasonably entertaining, I suppose. Alright. We'll finish it out. Final game of the night. Final match. We're 3-1. Our first league we went 1-4. 3-1. Basically, let's see if we can do the reversal since we got the host and all. And this will be it. I think I just heard the car drive up. And then we'll send it on over, maybe to Elemental Maddie, if Elemental Maddie's still playing. Sherlock, what's up? We're 3-1. My opponent is 3-1. Alright. We find Kranko. We have a draw here. A couple chalices. Opponent kept. I think I have to mulligan. It's one land. This is much better. We'll keep this. Actually gonna put this on bottom. I'll get rid of Cavern of Souls. Oh gosh. Don't be burned. Well, I'm kind of glad I bottomed the Ensnaring Bridge. It's not very good here. Not gonna run out the Goblin. I think I need the Chandra to remove this creature. The bridge would be a dead card right now. Our first hand with all the chalices would have been a hit. We'd have to have hit a land though. Another 1-drop. Light up the stage. Mountain. Blood Moon's a real bad card in this matchup. Let's go ahead and braid. I'm going to keep my life total as high as possible. I would not mind playing the War Boss, but I don't think I want to ritual it out. I'll ritual out Chandra as a removal spell. I'll play this mountain as well. Ta-da! Okay. What's at 2 or 3 here, opponent? What's at 2 or 3? Another one of these. Lava spikes me. See, this has got to be a removal for this. It just has to. Light up the stage again. Mountain, light up the stage. Once again, we're trying to keep our life total as high as possible, so Chandra tick down here is the play. And after they've hopefully expended most of their resources here, we can start the War Boss. The War Boss chance. We're going to have a land here. At very minimum, they'll be casting this light up the stage. I expect some sort of burn, though. Or Phoenix. Or not. Arclight Phoenix, so they don't get this light up the stage. They kill Chandra here. We're going to retaliate with a War Boss. Once again, this Blood Moon is completely useless. Karn's a cool one. Karn's a cool one, but it's not doing much. If we were to get to play Karn, I guess I'm getting the bridge. They have so many lands already, the coding doesn't make sense. So it's probably just the bridge. Soul Scar. It's going to do prowess things to us. We're at 13. Skewer. Light up the stage. That's our third light up the stage. Lightning bolt and fork bolt. Those are both really good. I bet they just fork bolt this Legion War Boss. Whoa. Fork bolt, 2 damage, the War Boss. There's the Void. We can bottom a Karn here. I will play this Karn. So we're going to play this Karn. I'm going to go get, like I said, Snaring Bridge. We're going to remain on defense here. That way maybe they have to point this lightning bolt here or something. Not at Karn. So we'll be very lucky if we get out of this first game with a win. Manamorphose. So this matchup we will leave in. Fork bolt's really good here. 1-1, lightning bolts me. They hit in for 7. Ouch. My opponent's very smart. They're ignoring Karn here. What else you got? Woo! Alright. Woo! Woo! Should have quit while we were ahead, chat. 3-1. This might be a 3-2 league. Okay. I think it's Angers and Bridgen. Hazoret as well. Let's get rid of these Blood Moons. And Storm Breath. We'll get rid of Karn here. I'm not going to worry about the cage. They're not really trying to get the Phoenixes out of the yard necessarily. It will happen, but I'm not convinced that that's a reason to bring cage in versus just one Karn here. One Karn opens not necessarily to find bridge, but it will help us find that cage if we need it. And it can get lattice to just end the game. Alright, I'd like to play first. I'd like more than a single land here. But if we hit the second land, this hand is great. If I hit that second land, we have a Chalice and 1. That's pretty good. And we have the Anger. But if we miss... Man, if we miss for a while, then we just lose. I think it's a mulligan here. I can't imagine I'm going to top deck that land. Something just tells me I wouldn't. Alright, this is a lot better. We'll keep this. And I get a scribe. Mull. We'll bottom you. As nice as you would be. Alright. Land pass turn. A couple running lands wouldn't be bad here, especially since we have Hazoret and Karn here. No turn 1 creature is kind of nice to see here. Let's go ahead and Chalice on 1. bolts me down to 17. I would say this is where maybe a Dragon Claw would be nice, but how often are you running into mono red here? You have to decide that. Shrine of the Burning. I get shut off by Karn. Well, let's just go a turn here. Let's go a turn. I might have braided end step here. This doesn't do that much anyway. I'd prefer to braid like a creature or something. Okay, light up the stage. Let's see what's to come here. A Fort Bolt in the mountain. Well, get rid of the shrine. It's awkward to leave the shrine around, even though the Karn might do a lot. Wow, we don't hit the land. I'm gonna just pass the turn. There's maybe a case to put the second chalice on one land here for my opponent. We do have anger for this Phoenix. I'd probably let one Phoenix hit me and then see if a second one shows up. And I'll probably play Hazoret. They don't attack. I think that's a misclick. So let's play Hazoret here. We're going to kind of disguise that we can maybe potentially attack next turn with a land. We can Chalice and land. Having played against the new 10 rack, I actually think we did at the beginning of this league, and we won. Metamorphose. Come on, show me another one of these Phoenixes. That'd be great. Show me a second Phoenix. I would like to anger 2 Phoenixes. I think we should be at 14. Oh, they have braid. All right. Now we're getting punished for not putting our other chalice on one. But maybe they faithless looting here. Faithless looting? Nope. Fort Bolt. Okay. We're at 13. They have one card in hand. I guess land here. I land anger and chalice on 0 and swing. We don't. So I'll go ahead and anger to get rid of this. And pass turn. Unfortunately, we can't get our Hazoret attacking. Anyway, the 8 rack list was fine. We beat it. Bedlam Reveler. Wow. That's really good. It's really good against us. Let's go and play a war boss here. I don't think I'm attacking with Hazoret. We're at 10 and they just drew 3. I'm afraid to put this chalice on 0. Obviously that would allow Hazoret to block this. If they just bolt this and start swinging in, I think I feel awkward here. I'm just gonna pass. Let's see what happens to us. They have braid anyway, so whatever I would have put the chalice on. Okay. Yeah, I think chalice on 1 is just smarter. They'll hit us for 3 here, probably. There's a reason to have chalice on 1. Do they have one more bolt? Another Bedlam Roller. Our Chalice on 0 wouldn't have done anything here, other than allowing Hazard to block. Light up the stage. Lava Spike and Manamorphose. I could just Manamorphose and Lava Spike here. Well, not the best night for Red Prison. We'll need to evaluate what we learned tonight and see if we can apply that to some of our future games. And a Lava Spike here. So let's assume I had the Chalice out on 0 here. They could just swing in and I would block, obviously. And then they have 3-4, 3-4, and a 1-1 or 1-2. A Braid is very good. I'm punished a little bit for the Chalice not being on 1 earlier. We had another Chalice on 1, and that would have been probably the play instead of holding the Chalice. We got a chance. We would have drawn a War Boss. That wouldn't have done anything. Land and Simian Spirit Guide. None of this would have done anything. We did get the 3-2 though. Seems like a lot of burn variations on MTGO today. Yeah. I could agree. I could agree for that. The burn has been out and about for sure. So we take this to a 1-4 and a 3-2 today. With a 5-0 and a 4-1 off stream. And if you're wondering about those results are in the Discord. And I talk about the decks that we played against. Actually, let me pull that up. We can talk about that real fast here. Results. So my 5-0 was against... Oh, yeah, this was stupid. So I played Greentron, Grixis Death Shadow, Bluetron, and then some Selesnya deck that I'm not really sure how it was 3-0 at the time. So that was all 5 wins. And then later today, I played against Dredge, which somehow I won. I got very lucky. My opponent didn't do anything really game 3. Greentron, it looked a little more like War Prison, though. Gristle Boar brand, the one with the boar. Then I lost to a Bant Shalai Linavia Gaddock deck. It was kind of weird. And then I beat the Mirror. So that was the 4-1, and then the other was 5-0, which was just a bunch of Tron, which we just beat up on. Tron's not a problem. I played Affinity 9 times? Oh, yeah. My bad. I played Affinity. I think this is a good set of decks that we just played against, though, and we can go, where did I mull incorrectly? Where did we play incorrectly? What did we do? All these things, and we can definitely learn. This will be put on YouTube. I don't just put great decks up there, but we play these as well, trying to learn what we need to be better. We tried Kranko here. Kranko versus Legion Warboss. There was never really a time we cared about one or the other. So Kranko's still on the question mark list here. This is the 60 I'm running. You'll notice that our sideboard sort of played out a little bit against some decks, but not on all. And the sideboard is very difficult because you have to pick something you're going to target. In this case, we're trying to target wide strategies and a little bit of blue as well. We did run into Jund. Jund was a thing, and Jund did take it from us. But the hazards are good for Jund. I think one thing that I would entertain is looking at this Chandra. It's tough to say to remove it because it helps Karn. But maybe we go back down 1 Karn. I don't know. Karn's been really good, though. It is hard to say to take us off that. All right, chat. That's going to do it for me tonight, though. We're going to send you over to Elemental Maddie because he stopped by. I think he's still playing. Is he playing? Yes, and he's playing a Eldrazi Karn kind of thing. So we'll raid that direction. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you've enjoyed yourself, hit the follow button. As always, we do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that should be a good schedule. We're getting back on that schedule here. We do have some things that'll happen in the summer that we'll have to do something a little bit different. But Caluga, thank you. Caluga. I'll get it one day. Uncle DB, Warefleet, Twerking Rogue, Sherlock, Bruce Spy, and all those out there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bloop. You guys be awesome. Have a good weekend. Play Magic. Be nice to your opponents, but win lots of games. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. We're gonna hit up Elemental Maddie. Join the raid, please.